As a contractor in Michigan, you might have to meet a number of different surety bond requirements in order to legally do work in the state, in any of the number of cities or the counties. And that's why in this short video, I'm gonna help you understand what a contractor license bond is and why it's required, the common bonding requirements we help Idaho contractors with, the bonding amounts and prices for common bonds, and how to purchase your bond for the lowest possible price. This will be a quick video, but before we dive into it, if you do me a quick favor and hit that like button, you'll really help YouTube give this video a little bit of a boost, and you'll be doing me a huge favor, which I would appreciate. So let's start with answering the question you probably clicked on this video to learn. What is a contractor bond? In the contracting space, there are really two main categories of surety bonds. There's license bonds and there's construction bonds. A license bond is required by a licensing agency before they'll issue you a license to actually legally do work in the state, the county, or the city. A construction bond is given out on a per project basis, and it includes surety bonds such as permit bonds, right-of-way bonds, performance bonds, among many others. All in all, there are a lot of different surety bonds in the construction space, but they all share a very common purpose. You see, a contractor bond is a legal contract guaranteeing that you will follow local building codes, regulations, and laws, serve your customers with good business practices, and complete all projects according to the contract. Simply put, a contractor bond holds you accountable to the promises that you're making to your customers. What does a contractor bond protect against? As you know, in order to legally perform work in Idaho, you must be licensed. And this licensing process has a whole bunch of things like fees and education requirements, lots of different stuff. And despite this licensing process, every year there's gonna be a small handful of actual licensed contractors who will make poor decisions, financially harming their customers just so that they can make more money. Examples of these fraudulent actions will include things such as failing to complete a project, failing to start a project after collecting a deposit, swapping out materials on a project to save money, refusing to pay subcontractors for work completed. So if a customer or subcontractor is harmed by the contractor, they can make a claim against that contractor's surety bond for financial compensation, but only up to the amount of the bond. So the bond amount is actually the amount of total financial compensation or protection afforded to your customers. The bond amount will affect the price that you're gonna pay. And don't worry, we're gonna talk about specifics for bond pricing here in a minute. But first, I just wanna cover a few of the most common contractor bonds that we help Michigan contractors purchase. The most common contractor bonds in Michigan. Michigan doesn't have any state-level contractor license bond requirements. All the bonding requirements will be at the county or the city level based on where your project is gonna be located. Here are the most common contractor bonds that we've helped Michigan contractors purchase. Chesterfield Township $5,000 contractor license bond. Davison Township $10,000 sewer contractor bond. Detroit has a $2,500 stone sidewalk builder bond, a $5,000 erector of signs bond, a $5,000 erector of owner of canopies bond. Flint has a $5,000 building contractor bond. Kalamazoo has a $10,000 contractor license bond. This list is by no means exhaustive. There are so many more different bonds at the county and city level. So what I want you to do is go click on the link I shared in the description. You'll see a list of everything. And remember, if you don't see the bond that you need on that list, doesn't mean that we can't help you get bonded. Just go fill out the bond quote request form, and a bond specialist will help you determine which bond form you actually need so that you can purchase your bond. And in nearly every case for Michigan contractors, we can get you bonded in one business day with zero credit check and ensure that you pay the lowest possible price. But now that you have an understanding of the different bond amounts, let's take a look at how is a contractor bond price determined. The good news is that we can get you pricing immediately once you fill out our online quote form. But I want you to kind of understand why the price is what it is, because while we do set the price, it's greatly affected by a surety. You see, a surety is the insurance company that underwrites surety bonds, and every single surety is going to be different about how they look at each applicant. The three primary factors that they'll look at are the personal credit of the owner or owners, your business and industry experience, any prior bond claims from previous bonds if they exist. Based on these factors, the surety is going to quote a rate, and this rate multiplied by your bond amount will be the price that you pay. The thing is, every surety is going to quote a different rate because they're going to do their own independent analysis. And this is where you can save both time and money. What is the price you'll pay for your contractor bond? At Surety Bonds Direct, we are a specialized surety agency. We work with the top A-rated sureties to find you the lowest possible price. That's the reason we exist. So let's look at county and municipal contractor bonds. For county and municipal or city bonding requirements, the minimum price will be $100. The price that you are going to have will be anywhere from 1% to 1.8% of the bond amount that you require. For example, the Kalamazoo contractor license bond has a bond amount of $10,000. You can purchase it today with no credit check for $100 and get it issued within one business day. Keeping your contractor bond active. Every contractor bond has a bond term. And the bond term is going to be different for every county and city. It might be 12 months from the effective date, which is what you choose when you purchase the bond. But some local bonds have a hard date of, say, December 31st. It's very common. Other states have also seen March and September. But the thing is, you will be told when your bond's going to expire, so it won't be a mystery for you. For construction bonds, like permit bonds, right-of-way bonds, or performance bonds, because they're done on a per project basis, it's all determined by that project. So for example, if the project ends less than a year, then your bond will not have to be renewed and you can just let it expire. If you're on a bigger project and it goes beyond a year, you will have to renew it, typically at that year mark of the effective date that you choose when you purchase your bond. This is just another great reason why you should work with Surety Bonds Direct, because we manage this whole process for you. You get assigned a bond specialist, and as your bond's expiration date is approaching, they'll contact you 30 to 40 days in advance to remind you that it is coming up with renewal pricing. So if you need to renew your bond, they can help you get it done very fast. All you have to typically do is pay that renewal premium and your bond stays active. You don't have to do anything additional like paperwork or resubmitting your bond. Getting your contractor bond is easy. This is essentially the contractor bonding process. It's not very difficult or super long and drawn out, depending upon the type of bond you need. But just to recap, a contractor bond's sole purpose is to hold you accountable to the promises you're making to your customers. All right, right now, go click on the link in the description and go get your exact pricing. Once you have this number, you can make the right decision for your business. And when the time comes to actually purchase your bond, you'll know exactly what you have to spend. If you have any questions, go ask in the comments. I'll personally answer you or get you pointed in the right direction. If you got value from this video, I would love it if you can just get that like button for me. It's going to help YouTube boost this video and you'll be doing me a huge favor. Thanks for watching and good luck in your business.